We have arrived. This is our Airbnb for tonight. I'm not going to give you a tour, but the lady's cleaning it. So what we're going to do, we've bought the Oslo Pass. Now, if you're not familiar with the Oslo Pass, it's an app. You can buy a credit card size ticket, you know, with pin and chip and pin. But basically, we have a pass that I paid 1,040 krona for. This was for two of us, and at today's exchange rate that's turned out to be £72. We get into all the museums we want, so the Fram, the Kontiki, the Holmenkollen ski museum. We can go to the folk museum if we want, but it also gets us on the little field cruise. All done?
Yeah, all done.
It gets us on the field cruise, as well as all the public transport, so we can take the T-Bahn. So the Oslo Pass, you know, for a day trip in Oslo, 24 hours, we activate it. And the Airbnb, as I said, as we come out, we're right at the Kontiki Museum. It's fantastic. So today's video is only going to be patchy in as much as I may just do 5-minute sections on each of them, but equally I might just do one video for one of the museums or the cruise. So yeah, follow along. Let's see what we can do in Oslo for the day. If you're watching this video and you were ever an alumni of the Oslo International School or the Oslo American School, then you will recognize Svanen. Svanen was and is a little sailing ship, but every year they would take pupils from the schools and they would do a field cruise for 1 week. Now, as I said, I got this pass. I'm just going to show you. It's now activated. I've got 23 hours and 56 minutes to use it. So if I'm going on a public transport, I tap the bottom right and I show my card. If I'm going in a museum, I tap that one and I show that QR code. So it's all QR code controlled. I've got the freedom of the city and all the public transport and all the museums for £32. And they say Norway is expensive. Come on. Wind closed. We might be going on bus number 430 then.
Yeah, please use bus number 30 Tudor.
Season, what are we now? The 19th of October. We're not doing that ferry then, are we? Okay, so what we thought would be a little jaunt from here over to the town centre doesn't work after the 5th of October. Who knew? Short of looking on websites. So heading for the bus stop. So what we have to decide to do here is plan our trip by using the public transport. So we're going to head up to Holmenkollen to see the ski jump museum, Roslottet, which is a memorial for Holocaust victims from Norway. Then we'll take the T-Bahn back down into the city, have a look at Karl Johan's garden. Got to do a bit of shopping. Shopping. Do you like shopping? Before we then jump on the number 30 back to Bukdoy to look at the Fram and the Kontiki Museum. So a fun packed afternoon. I think we're going to be a bit tired, aren't we? Anyway, we're arriving at National Theatre. Hotel Continental, and if you follow the path down, it goes right down to the harbour. See that little boat behind the red bus? That's the ferry that we'll get, the little cruise ferry. But for now, we go to the T-Bahn in the National Theatre. I think the entrance used to be here. We parted ways and he walked down the avenue of trees. I couldn't see him. Imagine seeing you here. What attracted your attention?
Oh,
just a different view.
The statues out in front of the National Theatre was a nice picture.
Okay.
And while you were doing your video, I went and took a picture.
Fab. So let's just go and wait for the T-Bahn, shall we?
Yeah.
Gosh, it's really autumning here. All the leaves everywhere. So we want the Frognersetten line. We're at National Theatre. It's the hub. We're here, all the way down to Holmenkollen. Let's do it. Isn't it funny that there are no tickets? You've just got to be travelling with a valid ticket. So as long as you've got your ticket, you can just come in and out, unlike the London Underground, which has got all the barriers and everything like that. Here we go, National Theatre. If we were doing this on a normal sunny day, you would have a view of Oslo. The next stop is Holmenkollen, the ski jump. So we've come up here, we're at Holmenkollen, took the T-Bahn up, and we're going to go up to the top of the ski slope. Now the one thing that we can't contemplate when we're doing a trip like this and planning it is what the weather will be like. And unfortunately, as you can see, we're not going to get a good view of probably won't actually see the ski slope.
May not.
From the end of the road here. Let's see what happens. This is crazy. I might have to come back here tomorrow morning because we've got another morning here. But for now, we're going to see what we can see. We can have a look around the museum actually, can't we? Because it won't be foggy in there.
No, won't it?
I'm hoping.
Yeah, I think so.
The ski centre. Looming ahead of us is the ski jump. Can you see it? I like the chairlift. We leave Oslo tomorrow around 10, 11, maybe 12 at the latest. So I might come back up here if the weather is clear so that we can get a better look at it. Nothing to say. There's the actual slope. So they've actually done the leap and they're flying through the air at this point. What a shame. I suppose if you're going to do maybe a 3 or 4 day break tour, then you just plan your daily activity based on the weather. But we can go in the museum.
Yeah.
And definitely have a coffee. Right, first stop, cafeteria. We've not had anything to eat or drink since about 11 o'clock, have we?
Yeah.
ski shop. Well, I'm inside the Holmenkollen Museum. We're going to go up in a minute to the tower. It's quite a pleasant place, actually. Some nice seating area and all this kind of wooden architecture and stuff. £8.50 for a troll, £8.50 for the normal ones. They'll have them in the town. They'll have tourist shops everywhere, won't they? But these are quite nice. Look, they've got the Swedish jumpers, the Norwegian jumpers. £329. How about that? Just get the checkbook out, yeah? What I need is hundreds of subscribers so that I can earn the revenue to come here regularly and then buy.
Thank you. That's a ticket.
Berit Godkjent. Hello. Thank you. Didn't want me to come in. Your name's locked down. You're not coming in. Ski museum. It's got to be that one then, hasn't it? Ski jump tower. Oh no, that's the zip line. Jump tower. And the zip line. To the tower. Keep left. Look at the queue. It's horrendous. Maximum 3 people.
I think this is like a Bond thing. I'm expecting Alec Trevelyan from GoldenEye to do something.
Absolutely. This appears Brosnan type of scenario, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, check it out. Do you think this is where they start and then they kind of sidle along and then straight down? I'm preparing myself for disappointment where I can't see anything of Oslo. Got my head in the clouds, James. Quite literally. It's the kind of view you get from EasyJet. Oh my God, it's just nothing. That's the view to the south. That's the view to the east. That is Holmenkollen. At least we went to the top.
Lil said nice red light.
Sending images back via WhatsApp to the family. We're here, we're doing this now. Hey ho! The history of the ski jump. Holmen 1892 was just a hill. 1928. You can see it's taking shape now. (1952) Olympic Games. This is the one I remember because I grew up. Remember seeing this one, and then the modern one, which is a lot grander, but you can see it. That was the ski jump and a little bit the museum. We weren't really interested in the museum, but you might be if you come here. Don't come here on a foggy day. One thing that we have done, stopped in the city centre, is to visit Mathallen, which is the food hall. And here, not only can you get normal groceries at the Mathallen, so we've got butchers there, but they do a whole array of eateries, ranging from Italian, fish, burgers. It's just wonderful. I'm going to walk around the bottom here, just film some of the different wares. It's a really nice place to come, other than heading into town and visiting a pizzeria or going to a restaurant or maybe a fast food joint. Get in with the kind of the locals and eat what they would eat. Mathallen. Sealed. We can't open it to see. Back at National Theatre, so the next thing to do is head down Karl Johan's Gate, and we're on the hunt for Norwegian chocolate. Hopefully without nuts in.
Yes. We don't do nuts.
We might go crazy and be a bit nuts.
No, I'm definitely nuts.
You are nuts. Okay, so what we've got here is, it really is like,
Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life.
what do you call it? Speaker's Corner
God
or
so loved
something.
the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes on him should not perish but have everlasting life.
I'm wondering if it might be more interesting to walk down where the shops are, because you get a bit of window shopping then, don't you? I believe the Freia shop is on the left, maybe about 2/3 of the way along. Okay. So what we've got here, we've got Karl Johan's Gate, which actually from the central station at the bottom goes all the way to the Royal Palace. But parallel to Karl Johan's Gate is another one, which, if I recall, had all banks and things like that, savings shops and stuff. Oh, the trams go down that line, that's what it is. Shopping. Okay, so this looks like a pedestrian zone, so no risk of getting run over, right? Isn't that lovely, all the trees going down there? What we're also looking for is a troll, because the Freia shop has one outside. The Scotsman. Hey. Is Man United playing today? Look at that old traditional kiosk with the Christmas lights. Is that not just a photo opportunity? Yeah. I mean, that could be a 20s or a 30s kiosk. It's almost like a, what do they call them? National monuments. That will be one of them. That will be worth going to. Did you want to Google Maps Freia Chocolate Shop in Oslo? See if we can pinpoint it. Where? That isn't it. That's just an advert for it, isn't it? Do you think that's it? Oh, here it is. Freia. We have to go in.
Yeah.
I don't think it's particularly big, but let's go see. I think I need that big. This isn't just the only one, is it? Look at that bar of chocolate. 2 kilos. Oh, quick lunch. How much was it advertised for yesterday? For 6?
14.
So it's 10 here. It's cheap.
Yeah.
You could get yourself a carry bag, you know. It's £2.19p.
It's cheaper, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
And they've got spread.
Freia milk spread. Freia milk chocolate. That's what you're after, isn't it? Just plain old Human roll. Oh, so this one isn't enough then, eh? You need that one. How about some bobble? That's your arrow, isn't it?
That's the one Mum wants, isn't it?
Yeah, £5.70. Sweetie heaven. I think I'm having a packet of Twist. Because Twist is your celebrations in our country. So I'll have a pack of Twist. Because I've got my backpack, so I can put it in. I'll have some quick lunch, and I shall have some fjellclover. That's nice because that's got orange and sea salt. But that's your traditional. Right, time to make some purchases. I don't ever remember that building, not when I lived here, but it was 40 odd years ago, right?
Yeah. We have established. That's where the Nobel Peace Prize is presented, right?
I've no idea. I always thought it was in Sweden. I thought he was Swedish, Alfred Nobel. In Stockholm they've got the Nobel Peace Prize. But maybe he's Norwegian.
I thought Paul said it was here on his YouTube.
That it presented here every year. He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Paul from Norway. Go and see his website. Because that's what I watched, all of those videos before coming here.
On YouTube?
Yeah, it's good to clue up and be aware of what you're doing when you're visiting a place. Unlike what I do, which is usually turn up completely confused. Where are we? I need the Hotel Continental, not... Oh, the Continental Hotel, that's John Wick,
That's
isn't
John
it?
Wick, that's, New York.
So, the Oslo Continental is sacred ground as well, isn't it?
Yes. We shall go there.
And if we can put our grubby paws on the step, we're safe, right? No business shall be conducted.
No business on the continental ground. Shall hand our coin in.
We've got hundreds of gold coins that we found on the boat. There it is up there, the Continental Hotel. And that's where National Theatre is, I believe, just up there, which is where we catch our ferry from. Oh yeah, we're on the bus, aren't we?
Not fair, on a bus.
And when we get up there, this will basically conclude our Oslo trip video. simply because tomorrow we're not sure what we're doing, are we? We could be doing the Fram and the Kontiki tomorrow, but we shall see when we get there. Oh, look at this. We're getting ready for Halloween. Stroll. I don't know what this shop is. Children's shop?
It's like it, isn't it?
Kind of like Norwegian's version of Mothercare, because look, they're selling all the high chairs and things. Hotel Continental.
And it's on the corner.
And there's a tolling of a bell, which is always ominous.
Maybe someone has conducted business on the continental ground.
Well, you did watch that FBI episode, didn't you? And that was all filmed at Holmenkollen.
Yeah, it is. In Oslo too, it wasn't just
We'll go up here, we'll see what time the bus comes. And if it's going to be another 15 minutes or so, I think just a couple of more photographs down there would be lovely. A theatre. Chat Noir.
The Sprinter House used to be their national channel.
So because I grew up in Oslo in my teenage years, and I lived here from when I was 13 till 15 and a half, something like that, we would come into town. It was like 1 krona for a bus ride for a child, and a krona in those days was like 10 pence. And we'd just come down and just hang around in town. So it's all familiar to me, all of this stuff. 7 minutes, Jim. Number 30 is what we want, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. New Darlin, 7 minutes.
New Darlin and then to Tudor.
Yeah. So having left Norway 1978, we came to Sweden here in Stenungsund. And I just want to show you the house that we lived in. This is number 13 Mandelblomsvägen. So my sisters, 4 sisters, mother, father, my aunt, my uncle and my cousin moved into this house, and it's a 2-up. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 bedroom, big basement. It's got a sauna in it. It's just astonishing house. Bit of a garden, but yeah, it's just the middle of nowhere, and all the houses are uniquely built and different. So this was home from 1978 to 1981. Strange feeling coming back. I almost want to go and knock on the door and say to the inhabitants, I lived here as a teenager. Can I look in my bedroom? But I shan't. Let's go and have a look at my school. Coming here to Sweden, I actually had to attend a proper national curriculum Swedish school, and they had what they called an immigrants class. Hey! Some Swedes. And so I came into the school learning Swedish from scratch, and it would be a case of John is walking up the hill with Jill and they are collecting water, that kind of thing. So I attended the Nösnäs Gymnasiet, which is a high school. We've got the dining hall on the left there, where they served free school dinners to all pupils all the time. So we attended on the first day with our packed lunches, and the teacher was like, no, you don't need to bring food, it's all free. So if we walk down here, what we've got is my classroom. that I attended from the age of 15 till 17, so 2 years I was here. I then went to Gothenburg and studied for a year, where I studied economics and sociology, all in Swedish. It's shocking. Okay, so what we've got there is a series of classrooms on the far right, and my classroom was in the far right of that. It was either there or one of these two. Time moves on, not time immemorial. To my left is the sports hall, and it was here that I would come and play football for the local team. So these are the memories that I have. And also there was one occasion where I was asked to come down because I did 10-pin bowling when I lived in Norway, and my friend Eddie called me up. He said, "Oh, we're one short for our team, can you come down and just play for us?" So I'm playing on his team against another local guy in their team, and this was the occasion when teenagers were learning bowling, 10-pin bowling, like they do in America. So you've got the hand strap, and you twist the bowling ball and it curves as it goes down and hits the pins, and I couldn't do that, so all I could do was just sail it right down the middle. And I played 10 frames, I got 9 strikes in a row, and then on the 10th frame I got something like a 6 or a 5 and then a spare, and because I concluded the 10th frame with a spare, I got one more shot and I got another strike. The guy I was playing was a bit pissed off. So I've got some great memories. This is Gotham, this is Stenungsund, my home from 78 to 1981. And it's bleak and raining. So thank you for watching my little pilgrimage back to my growing up years. I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.